My mission for this project was to raise awareness for able-bodied privilege. I think that many people take their ability to move on their own for granted. And through this project, I hope to foster a sense of advocacy among my peers for the handicapped community.
Did you know what able-bodied privilege was before doing the challenge?
I was aware of able-bodied privilege, but I wasn't aware of how extreme it was.
Able privilege was.
I feel like I knew the term, but knowing like a term and the definition of it is not the same, and I feel like doing the challenge just gave me a glimpse.
I did, but I kind of taken my able-bodied privilege for granted, so to say, because being an athlete, you kind of take it for granted every single day. You go out in the field, you don't think about it, you're running from class to class, hanging out with your friends. And so going into it, I knew it was going to be hard and difficult, but I didn't realize to the extent of the difficulty.
Yeah. You did it. I got it. I got it. Oh, no, I don't. Hardest part of the day.
Doors and hills was very hard getting, like if you were in a hallway and you hadn't gotten to class very quickly because of the wheelchair as a whole. It's like everyone else would be in class, so there's no one there in the hallway to help you. So you have to try to get the doors open, and it is hard. And then there's just one hill, and it's barely a hill, but somehow it is so hard to get up.
Definitely getting from class to class, just actually using the wheelchair itself, because that's something I've thankfully never had to do before. And figuring out where to go, like the night before I had planned out my routes on where I was going to go from class to class, and so it was really interesting and difficult to find where I was going to go, take the elevator, and basically get out of class 5 minutes early and be about 5 minutes late because it took me 10 to 20 minutes to get from one side of the building to the other side of the building. But that was...
All in all, the challenge was a huge success. I feel like not only the participants, but the students that got to see the challenge really learned something from it. So I decided to ask, what can we as a society do as a whole to better the lives of those with disabilities?
I left a good job in the city.
Definitely try to help if you see someone struggling, and also just like be courteous to everyone, even because like you don't know, maybe someone has been injured or like just got off crutches, so they're still like struggling a bit. Like just maybe try to be helpful to everyone as a whole when it comes to things like that.
I think that we like bring awareness and like talk about what it really means, because like most people aren't very aware of what it really means. And I think just make people aware of like the privileges that they have and how they can help others that don't have those privileges. Like just whenever they see someone who, like, if they're confined to a wheelchair, help them out, or just, I don't know, try to be educated and be respectful, because if you're not like educated, you may be talking to someone who has a disability and say something that's kind of offensive. So just like the awareness and learning.
If I would say, definitely do something similar by raising awareness, but also just helping someone out. If you see someone struggling or someone in a wheelchair, don't just say, oh, the next person will get it. Go help them out. Go be that one to hold the door, to help push them if they need it, to be that extra hand when they really need it, because there were plenty of times when I needed that extra hand, and thankfully I had great friends to step in and kind of be there for me. But definitely being more open-minded to it, and especially with construction of buildings, keeping that into mind too, because we're a wheelchair accessible school, but not necessarily a wheelchair friendly school. And so it was keeping in mind that there are people out there that really have this disability and need help, and it's definitely something that's
Awesome.
Every night and day, and I never lost 1 minute of sleeping, worried about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning.